See, just know if you feel this one, yeah, I fake tech bro. You can forget, yeah, I fake tech bro. You feel this one, yes, listen.
Don't do drugs, kid. Don't do drugs, kid.
What does USB-C power delivery (PD) standard allow it to do?
Pardon?
What does USB-C's power delivery standard allow it to do?
Just PCs, power delivery. I know they can go pretty high.
Okay, you mean what's the
The
max USB-C
maximum
power
power
delivery?
rating, power rating, power delivery. I think it should be up to 200 watts.
Okay.
It should be up to more than 200 watts. Considering gaming laptops out there using Type
Yeah.
C, it should definitely be able. Heck, 300 watts. Let me cap it around there.
Okay. So what I'm
Should I
saying
try a
here
guess
is,
before you give it?
what was your
I think
guess?
240.
Okay, 240 is actually, yeah, up to 240 is the right one here. So gaming laptops tend to have USB-C too, and they charge at very high voltages. So that's that.
So is it 240?
It is
240.
240 up to
So do
240.
I
240.
steal his points?
No, you do not stay this point because he still got it because technically it is up to 240. So he said 200. 200 is around that range. So yes, your question now. These guys are going bound for bound, like no field any question, like none. And mind you, medium question is meant to be for 2 points, so none of them wants to let it go. But what is the difference between Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi FI 6E? Wi-Fi 6E, not
Oh,
FI.
Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 6E.
Yeah.
I don't know any how will I say it? I don't know any major
Significant
difference,
difference.
just that 60 is faster. So I think I
Yeah,
failed my first question.
not necessarily fast. I think it's just the uh what's it called again? The frequency at which it receives the network or the data. I'm not really into all this networking stuff, but I do. My laptop's a Wi-Fi 6E compatible laptop, and if there's one thing I've noticed, behind simple walls, the connection can get bad really fast, really fast compared to regular Wi-Fi 6 device. That even through walls, it still maintains a good enough connection.
Well, this question, he technically got it, but he did not like explain it more. Wi-Fi 6E is faster than Wi-Fi 6 because Wi-Fi 6E allows for
Higher
6
frequency.
gigahertz frequency. Yes, that is no, because not everybody uses it. It is a lot more freer and faster. So that's that. But Wi-Fi 6 uses 2.4 gigahertz
5
and 5
gigahertz.
gigahertz.
There's the extra 6
So
gigahertz.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel it's
No,
fine.
you got it. You got it. You got it. Because you said it's faster. Basically. Should we give it to him? I'm thinking, yeah, because
CJ, you're a
actually,
nice host too.
Really
I'm
nice
actually
guy.
like I am.
Really a nice guy.
Okay. Most people know about AI chatbots, yeah, but 2026 is the year of AI agents. Now, what's the main difference between the standard AI chatbots like ChatGPT and an AI agent?
Okay, the difference I'm aware of right now is that chatbots are just limited to, as you mentioned, chatbots. You talk to them, they talk back to us. You ask them for a task or you ask them for a prompt, and then they feed it back to you as text or image generation or whatever within that GPT space. Let me use that for instance. Now, agents are more of they can take tasks, they can perform tasks in your place basically. So you can say, all right, I need to send an email at so time, whatever. It can have the email drafted down. Once that time comes, it sends it, or it schedules calls. It can do planning. It can do a bunch of other things. So it's like your personal assistant, maybe, at your side. It's tracks your notes, your calendars, your reminders. It follows up things. I think at this point, Gemini can be considered an agent in a sense with the Android with the Android integration. It should be
Really?
able to. It should, yeah.
Could you consider Siri or um could you consider Siri an AI agent?
As of where it is now, no.
but the end goal where Apple Intelligence was intending to reach,
Yeah,
that was
where Apple
becoming
Intelligence
an AI agent.
was heading to. Yes, I would say it's trying to be an AI agent of some sort. But the more typical AI agent you see are like, okay, I need to make a reservation at whatever restaurant. The AI plans its schedules. Okay, this point is free. This point is free. Scheduled for this time. Those are the
Okay, then
typical
yeah, it's
AI
fair to
agents. Yeah, yeah.
consider Gemini integration with Android
Yes.
as an
So
AI
that's why
agent.
I was more specific. So there's your mobile companion. I think Copilot is trying to be that. It's trying to be
Trying.
that. But
Yeah.
nah.
But I see a future with Copilot on Microsoft. Like if they can, there's still some work to do
There's a
with
lot of work to do. They're forcing it down our
with
necks. We don't need a lot of
yeah.
Copilots.
Like we don't necessarily need it right now, but I feel in some time to come it would help us a lot with taxes on our laptops, like to help them to be faster basically. Like let's say I want to get something done right now, I just tap on Copilot. I'm like, can you help me get this done and get me by this so time, and just give it prompt and it's just help you do it. So I think in the future I have high hopes for
I
Copilot
think
and
it already
Apple
does that
Intelligence.
in the Microsoft Office suite and Teams. I think it already does that.
Yeah, it does that, but I think they need to like broaden it to not just doing that.
Okay, overall system.
Yeah. So
Let's hope Copilot doesn't go break something.
let's hope. Let's hope. Many 2026 EV models are switching from standard 400-volt architecture to 800 volts architecture. What is the biggest real world advantage of an 800-volt system for the driver?
Wow. I don't know this. I, I'm
As our
trying to
first,
think, but I don't know this one. What's Cybertruck built on?
It's 800. The
800
Cybertruck is
volts.
what pushed 800
Okay,
volt
what pushed
architecture.
800
Yeah.
volts? What were the reasons they gave? I'm trying to remember
In fact,
what the reasons
the
they
story
gave
was
were.
that as the Cybertruck came out, they finalized the 800 volt system. Musk sent out the architecture to Ford and GM and all other companies. This is how you build an 800 volt architecture. And, okay,
I'm trying to
no,
remember the
hold on.
reasons for
Pardon,
Cybertruck.
wait, hold on. 800 volt architecture, right?
yeah.
Okay, not the auxiliary. The Cybertruck is, I think the Cybertruck is 800 volts, but then auxiliaries and electronics is 48 volts. Those are two different things. I think the battery, let's focus on the battery. So I think the advantage of that 800 volts is the higher charging speeds, definitely.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
that would
correct.
make sense.
The
That would
higher
make
charging
sense.
Yeah.
speeds.
That's our
It can definitely
first.
take in more power than the standard 400 volts that
Okay.
the other EV batteries have been capped at for a while.
So that is our first steal of points. So Ayo, you have to redeem yourself in the hard questions because he's about to get his own
I,
question right now.
Yeah, 800 volts. I think it was Porsche that started it. Yes, with Taycan. Porsche, Audi with the Taycan and e-tron GT. They're the ones that started 800 volts architecture for batteries. Yeah, they should be the one if I remember right. Then for the other accessories and electronic system, the Cybertruck is what started 48
know that
volts.
48 volt system.
Yeah, that's what I remember now. I think.
There's a reason we call him Automata. His channel is Automata. He deals with cars. So please subscribe to his channel.
Yeah.
Just check him out.
I'm on hiatus for now, so
But
don't
he'll soon
expect.
be back.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah,
soon be
He'll soon
back.
be back.
But please subscribe. Like you learn a lot of things about cars, and like I feel you'd enjoy cars a little more if you understand them better. You enjoy the driving experience. You appreciate the movement
technology
of the
behind it.
cars better if you understand more than just how to drive, but how the systems are built, and he will help you explain that. So, our last medium question: what is the difference between SATA SSD and NVMe SSD?
SATA and NVMe. I think it's the form factor that I'm aware of. I know NVMe is typically faster. SATA is like trying to adapt to previous HDD interface. I think that's all I'm aware of.
I think the SATA SSDs are still 2.5 inches body wise, like
Yeah, that's I said. Trying to adapt
okay,
to
the
the
interface.
previously HDD interface, so they still look like like HDDs, but just they're SSDs. So they slot in into the same slot as a. That's what SSD upgrades on older laptops are. You just get a SATA, swap it in,
But
and
the
then
speed gap is not even.
speed gap between SATA and NVMe.
I think for SATA you should expect like 80 MB per second read and write. I think so.
I'm not so familiar with the read and write, but NVMe is a lot faster. As I think it should be a lot faster. It is a lot faster. No,
Yeah.
it is a lot faster.
Well, he's correct. The NVMe, NVMe SSD is faster than the SATA SSD. Okay, okay. Which one of you can guess like the speed that both of them can like?
I think for now, for NVMEs, they are great, but what I think I see online is about 5,000 MB per second. What I see on my system, which is the one I've seen with my own eyes, is like 600 MB per second. That's the fastest speed I've seen.
Okay. So what about NVMe?
Then I'm
That's
talking about
that's
NVMe
NVMe.
right
NVMe,
now.
That's
okay.
NVMe.
Okay, so it's basically correct for the SATA. SATA has speeds ranging the max
It's
being 600 MB per second, and
has
then the
it.
other one has up to 7,000 MB per second. So yeah, that's good. That's good.
Wait, is it MB as in okay? What's the difference between megabytes and megabits again when it comes to all these
Megabits
transfers?
is divided by 8. So 1 megabyte, no, 8 meg. One megabyte, one
Or
megabyte
where's
is
the
8
context
megabits.
again? Megabytes for storage, megabits for internet, right?
Was
The major breakthrough in 2026 for self-driving tech is the introduction of color sensitive lidar. Why is the ability of the car lidar sensor to detect color such a big deal for safety? Answer this fast, please.
first of all, I was not sure. I was not aware that there was color sensitive like that.
Yes, that
Okay.
was I.
But why is it a big deal? I think it just helps with 3D scanning to identify proper objects, like to know what's exactly around you. Well, that's just what I know about it.
Okay. He
Okay.
didn't get the question.
Okay, so my thoughts would probably be road signs, traffic signals, and the likes.
Okay. I won't give the question to him either because he didn't go depth into it. But yeah, brake lights, turn signs, yes. Traffic light colors. So I think I'll give him like 1 or 2 points for it because he tried. Yeah. Okay. Another question for Alika. In computing, what is the silicon lottery?
Silicon lottery.
Lottery.
Um, silicon lottery. I think it should have to be with the quality of the chips that are produced. So the quickest example I can give is the Intel naming scheme from i3 to i9. There's a probability of the different processors being produced having very high quality. Those are the i9 chips, and then there's a probability of the chips having low quality. That's the i3. So they just do sufficient enough jobs. But if you want more power, more efficiency, more all of that, this i9 you're probably looking at. That's all I can. That's all I can guess for
Okay,
now.
I won't give him full mark for that. So, what do you think silicon lottery is?
No worry, I don't know this one.
Okay, let me
I
just
don't know this one.
give what it is. So, it refers to the variance in manufacturing quality between the chips of the same model.
Wait,
So I
sorry,
got that
sorry,
right
wait.
now.
I'm sorry.
So I
Wait,
got that right.
CJ.
I'm coming. Let me
Wait,
continue.
sorry, CJ. Pause. I'm sorry. So I think what you got it wrong is not you were talking about different chips. What he's talking about
It's
is
the
if you
same
remember
chip.
with the MacBook Neo. The MacBook Neo has iPhone 16 Pro's A18 Pro chip, but it has one GPU core less. So they took the lower quality
Oh, the
ones
lower
that had a
quality ones
faulty
that had
that had a
faulty stuff.
faulty
Yeah, okay,
GPU
that makes
core.
sense.
Then so I think that's what it is.
So, yeah,
Okay, I was looking more wider.
some chips can be overclocked to higher speeds, and others can be another simply because of a tiny microscopic difference. Salika is the winner by 3 points. So yeah.
No points, just three. Just I'm the winner.
So yeah. Thank you for watching this video, and this was a wonderful segment. And thank you for everything that happened. So
Leave in the comments what you want to see next video, and rate who is actually better tech bro minus the scores. I congratulate Alika for winning this segment, but I think we all know who he loves tech is. I'm the real tech bro here, but for today I'm going to take my L. Thank you very much for watching.
yeah,
Like, comment, and please subscribe to Automata channel too. And CJ is also one of the best chess players out there. Well, I'll leave
Chess
his
et
channel.
la grande. Chess et la grande.
So please just leave a like, comment, subscribe, and watch the next video. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
See you next one.
Next one.